Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier! But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends!
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah!
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
Hello everyone, welcome to part 12 of my Let's Play of Sonic Adventure. We unlocked Knuckles officially, so now we'll be able to play as him. Well, theoretically, you're already seeing me playing as him, because you're watching this in storyline order, and it's not by editing order, nor actual chronological order.
What's the matter? What are you waiting for?
But anyways, as you may notice, I paused the game, exited the game, and then I spawned back at the bus. We'll talk more in a minute.
Sonic, wait here for a second. Sonic, hop in! Let's go!
And ladies and gentlemen, we're tackling our very first sub-game of the entire game, and this is Sky Chase, Act 1. So we are riding on the tornado, and we need to catch up onto the egg carrier. This is Eggman's Flying Fortress. Probably the first one of his series. Well, he did have some before this. Of course, we had the Death Egg, there's Flying Battery Zone. There's probably a lot of different fortresses that he had before the egg carrier. But I believe the egg carrier does take the cake for probably one of my favorite of Eggman's Flying Fortresses in any Sonic game. And sure, Sonic Heroes has a ton of them. But anyways, you must lock on to so many targets to rack up your high score. And again, for sub-games, there's 2 emblems, usually. You get 1 emblem for playing the game normally, and the second emblem for getting a high score. For this, you have to get 8,000 points, which I was able to do in Sonic's route, but because this is my first time playing Sky Chase with a save file, I only end up getting the emblem for beating it regularly. Did I do the same for Tails? I tried, but unsuccessfully I didn't get the emblem. But you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm just here for the fun and giggles, and you get the point. Anyway, so back earlier, I stated, when I exited that, I paused the game, exited, and then I respawned back at the bus. The reason why I did that is because I was switching characters in between episodes. You don't see that happen very often. If there's like a cutscene like tied after I have to switch to the next character, sometimes you'll see it, but other times it will save at the cutscene, and then if I'm quick enough, I can pause the game where it doesn't have time to save, and I'll exit before it gets to save after the cutscene. And there'll be some instances you'll see that, but yeah.
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!
we did it indeed. We have just literally took care of majority of the death of the egg carrier, so please land it. Or just be blasted out from the sky. And as you can clearly see, Tails is excited by the fact that we got shot down from the sky by the egg carrier. Aren't we supposed to, land on it? I don't know. Explain this.
Tails? Tails? You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
I will say honestly, Sonic's falling sound effect is probably one of the worst sounds I ever heard in this game. Anyway, so now we fall from the long skies and now we're back in Station Square. Let's talk to the hotel manager. I'm the hotel manager. By the way, a girl in pink hair came here. She's headed toward the casino. And it looked like she was chasing after... someone's chasing after her. Does that sound familiar? Well, if you play Sonic CD, you will find that out when we exit outside.
Sonic, wait up! Long time no see!
Amy!
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
You must be kidding!
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway.
Alright, and we have met Amy Rose. Her first appearance was in Sonic CD.
Currently in service.
But when they made it to the 3D transition, she looked completely different and probably much more older than when we last saw her back at Little Planet. But anyway, so Amy Rose is Sonic's girlfriend. Or rather, wants to be Sonic's girlfriend. Or boyfriend, rather. How do you put in words? I don't know. So let's walk around the city and see what happens next.
Look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
Whoa!
Oh, now what? Huh?
Look here! It says, cute couples get in free! Let's go!
Amy! Wait! Oh, man! That girl is such a pain.
And we're moving on to our 5th level, Twinkle Park. You know, Amy, you probably could have let Sonic handle that robot. Maybe he might be able to destroy it. I don't know, you never know.
You'll be able to ride the bumper car if you defeat the enemy driving it.
So anyway, so for this first part of Twinkle Park, what you gotta do is you gotta annihilate the drivers in those bumper cars. And overall, you're gonna have to ride one of the bumper cars in order to ride this extensive track. And this track is actually pretty fun and unique. By the way, the music here is actually Panic Puppet Zone from Sonic 3D Blast. Yeah, this is the second track that they took from Sonic 3D Blast and put into future Sonic games. And trust me, it won't be the last time they'll do it. Because they did it for Diamond Dust Zone, for the 3D, for the DS game, Sonic and the Chronicles Brotherhood. I forgot what the actual name is, but it was a pretty terrible RPG Sonic game by BioWare that I was never able to figure out how to even play. There's also another track which will probably be saved till Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And, well, there will be a track in this game, which you will be hearing later in this video, that will also make a cameo in Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And, yeah. But overall, this first section is just, like, getting used to controls of the race car mechanics, and then, of course, you fall down this hole, and right into the actual main part of the level. Man, this looks like a beautiful theme park, doesn't it? This is literally Sonic Chaos's... No, Sonic how do I say it? Sonic Colors, except, not really slavery-ish or anything. But, anyway, so for this level, you basically do whatever you want, or rather, in real life, that's what you think you would do whatever you want. There's bowling alleys, so you can, like, get a strike in to get a ton of rings. There's, like, swimming pool areas, like, right around here that you can, like, swim around, I guess, if you want to have, like, a nice time in the pool, I guess. And, of course, later down the level, there's a lot of different activities, festivities, that you'll get to see around here. And especially later on, where you're going to be seeing, especially when you're seeing it go through as Amy as well. And there's a Ferris wheel as well. But, it's just typical carnival rides, etc., etc., etc. And, let's just talk about, more about Amy Rose for a moment while we're at it. So, I guess Amy was being chased around by this green robot. And I think the reason why is because of the bird. And sure, we'll get the actual reason what's going on when we play Amy's story, but I want to talk about Amy for a little bit right now while we're at it. Now, the first half of the character roster is unique because we're already familiar with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And especially when in terms of Big and Amy, like, the second half of the roster, I'm really more meh on them. And sure, there's a third character in this lineup that I'll talk about when we get to him. But, Sonic Adventure, is basically the beginning of its roots in terms of beginning Sonic's 3D career. These rooftop run segments right here, I'm having the most trouble on. They're like, they also have really weird gravity if you're just standing on them at either while they're moving in a circle or if they're at an angle. And as Josh Jepson says, it's not supposed to go at an angle. If Josh is seeing this, I apologize for stealing your reference. But, anyways, overall, Twinkle Park's not a bad level. It's pretty much, again, just like one of the neutral levels, and, Twinkle Park is definitely the most fame of, like, its music. Not only they took 3D Blast music into this level, but they also took this level's music into a level of Sonic 4 that they also used for a track that was unused in Sonic 3D Blast into Sonic 4. And this screams a lot. Anyways, that's it for Sonic. So, while Sonic landed in Station Square, where did Tails end up to? Well, that's what we're gonna find out next episode. And I'll see you guys next time. This is mardiman641 signing out. Have yourself a fantastic night, and I'll see you, Legends, in the next one.